What's going on, everyone? My name is D Anthony. I'm going to show you guys how I made just about $400 before commissions day trading futures, right? So if you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys understand and already know that I am an options player on my personal account. That's where, probably 65% of my monthly P&L comes from my personal options day trading. Normally, it's between the first 1 to 2 hours of the market I'm looking to get in or out. My position sizing is nothing crazy. Normally, I'm going to play 10 contracts, but if you guys understand and you guys are familiar with the stocks that I play, like Tesla, Nvidia, these stocks can move $2-3 very, very quickly. So taking 10 contracts on those could be $400, $500, $1,000 sometimes. So those can make out to be pretty good days. With the remaining of my time, I do trade futures for various different prop firms. Okay, so again, I believe, all prop firms, are some a little bit better than others. Sure. At the end of the day, a lot of people complain about, well, this prop firm has two-step process to get funded. This prop firm only has one. I don't like trailing drawdown on this one. I don't like this particular rule set on another one. Guys, at the end of the day, it's all a bunch of fucking excuses, right? So to be completely honest, if you're complaining about a trailing drawdown, well, then you're risking too much, right? Size down a little bit so you don't really have to worry about, getting into a move, being up 1,000 and having it come all the way back down at break even, and now you being down 1,000. Or if you're complaining about a two-step process, we'll trade your personal account on the side, and then with the other remaining part of your time, slow grind it. So the biggest way to kind of pass these prop firms is to have no rush, right? There is no rush. It's if you manage to pass, which I believe that if everyone takes it serious, you guys can pass 100%. You can get funded 25 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, whatever your guys' little heart desires, right? You have to kind of think about it as how much money do you actually want to make? Now, a lot of times people see, well, if I get funded 50,000, I'll be able to make 10, 15, 20,000 a month. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. A little bit more of a realistic goal would be like, if you're funded 50,000, try to pull out $1,000 out of that account. Go get funded on with another company, or if that company allows you to have multiple accounts, go get funded another 50,000, right? So now you have two accounts where you can kind of spread out your risk, meaning that, let's say you have $150, $200 max paying drawdown that hey, if I lose $250, I'm not going to trade this account anymore. You can kind of go to the next account. Let's say on one account, that's, a $50,000 limit, you guys make $1,000 in a month. In the other account, you make $1,000 in a month. In your personal account that you trade options or trade stocks or whatever it is, you guys make $1,000 a month. Do you kind of see what I'm getting at? 1,000 here, 1,000 there, 1,000 there. The only reason I'm using 1,000 is because it's a lot easier on my brain. Today's Friday, right? Well, it's Thursday, but market's closed tomorrow. So today is my Friday. And you can kind of see what I'm getting at, meaning that a lot of times traders, they want to make so much money right off the bat. You want to make all this money on one account. You think you're going to make 10, 15, $20,000 in 1 hour and then, flash your Lamborghini on Twitter. It doesn't really work that way, guys. It doesn't really work that way. So down at the bottom, kind of got off on a tangent, but down at the bottom, I included my P&L for the day. So $390, $30 in commissions, $359.80, right? 13 trades, 8 of them were winners, 5 of them were losers, 60% win rate on the day. Guys, I am a career 50 to 60% winning trader. If you think that you're going to trade and you're going to win 100% of your trades and you're never going to lose, this is the wrong business for you, and you've got a lot to learn. What you need to do is learn how to be a fantastic loser. Learn how to control the emotions so that when you do lose, you can just keep the wheels on the bus turning and going and going and going. I have no problem winning 50% or 60% of my trades. Because I understand that I'm going to win more than I'm going to lose, because my losers are always going to be nipped and cut short, and my winners are going to be bigger. So for example, if we look at my stats for the day, let's call it 60%, right? So 61.5% win rate. I took 13 trades, 8 of them were winners, 5 of them were losers. Those 8 winners were bigger than my 5 losers. Some of those ones I kind of got stopped out very quickly because I didn't think that the market was going to go. I'm going to go and kind of show you guys exactly what I did here. So if we look at this first opening 5-minute candle, nice flush. This was the first trade that I took. It was probably the biggest trade. Now you may be thinking, well, the market has absolutely screamed. How come you didn't go long? I did go long, but the majority of my money first day, the first trade of the day came off this initial short. Why? I'm looking at the consolidation here on the 5-minute time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All these candles going back for about 1 hour. We've got these lows here. We're below all levels of support. If we were to get that flush, I knew that we were going to have room down. This Bollinger Band was going to start to stretch and we were going to start to be able to move. So I went ahead. I only played micros today, so if you're kind of thinking to yourself, why did you take 13 trades and only make $400? I was only playing 2 micros. That's another thing, guys. When I play these prop firms and I trade for the prop firms, I don't look at it as, you know, they give me, I'm able to trade 10 mini contracts, which if you know anything about futures, that would be trading the ES and the NQ. That doesn't mean I'm going to go out there and put 10 contracts on for risk every single day in every single trade. That's stupid. That's how people lose their accounts, and that's how they keep, you know, jacking themselves up. Go small risk, guys. There is no rush. The moment you try to rush and I need to make $1,000, I need to make 500, I need to make 2,000 is the moment you fucking blow up. I'm gonna keep it straight with you guys, okay? That's the moment when you guys blow up. You blow up your accounts, you get mentally exhausted, you get discouraged, you start looking for new strategies. Here's another tip: stick to the same damn strategy. Okay, once you have a strategy and once you have a system in place that is profitable, even at 50% or even at 60%, stick to the damn strategy day in and day out. Not every day you're going to win, not every trade you're going to win. You have to remain true to the system day in and day out. Be comfortable with turning your computer screen off. Be comfortable with walking away. So this is a first trade, got short here, just covered up my position, get quick cash flow off the bell. I think I took about $180 on the first initial trade. Then we started to consolidate sideways, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But this hammer candle here off of this Bollinger Band is what struck my interest to go long. As soon as I seen this hammer candle, I seen us come off the bottom of the range here. I seen that we have pushed off of the Bollinger Band. We got back over the 5-day moving average on a 5-minute time frame, and we closed right at the 10. What I was waiting for is this trend, short-term trend on a 5-minute time frame of trading below the 20 period moving average, is it going to change? If it's going to change, that could definitely tell you that we've got a shift in momentum. So we do get this close over the 20 SMA. I waited for the candle to close. I took the top wick here, understood that we had a lot of supply here at 13,028, which is a 50 all the way up to the 200. However, as long as we are trading over the 20, I was going to get in this play and kind of hold this play. So once this confirmed here at 7:05, I went ahead and went long. Once again, took a very quick move into the 50-day moving average, which was supply. Obviously, you've seen it kind of break there and kind of come back down. Just took quick profits there. That was a second trade there. Now, next trade I was kind of looking for, I was looking for the break of the 20 and then looking to kind of pull back. Once we pulled back, as you can see here, let me pull up this drawing tool. If this is a 20 period moving average and we got this close over, this was the trade that I took here. I just took a quick scalp into the 50-day moving average. I closed my position. Okay, this was my first trade here. Okay, boom, that's my first trade. I looked at this consolidation. I'm analyzing all of this in real time, guys, and this is what you need to get good at. And when you hear traders say you need the screen time, you need the screen time, well, this is why you need the screen time, because you need to be able to analyze the charts very quickly and understand what your move is. So just to kind of give you guys a quick recap in probably about 2 minutes here, how I'm thinking in real time as this is playing out, this is how I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at his trade below the 20 period moving average. I'm looking at his consolidate very, very tightly before the open here. If we get this break, I'm willing to put this risk on. My stop loss is going to be a close back over the previous 5-minute high here. As soon as we get this break, I'm going to get in. And as we start to flush, I'm going to take my profits. There it is right there. That's one and done. I'm locked in. As soon as we push down again, I'm not chasing it candle after candle. This was already a big red candle here. I need to see it consolidate. I need to see it bounce. right? So I need to see it bounce, get rejected, and then lose. And then what I would do, okay, and then what I would have done in that situation is take the breakdown through here. However, that did not happen. We kept on pushing higher. So as we put up this hammer candle, I tell myself, okay, there could be a change in momentum. What I want to see is a reversion here, is a change in trend, getting back over this 20 SMA here. We get that. As soon as we take this out on this candle here at 705, I get long. I take profits into the 50-day moving average. Was not much. However, again, $20 here, $40 here really starts to fucking add up. So if you start looking at what's going on here, what I wanted to see is, now that we've broken over this 20 period moving average, now we're starting to consolidate. I want to see a back test. Boom. Here's my back test. As soon as this happens and we don't break down below and start to confirm going lower, this is telling me price action is strong. This is telling me that the bulls are strong. So what do I do? As soon as I see us bounce off this 20 period moving average, I get in on the wick. As soon as I get in on the wick here, my stop loss becomes any 5-minute candle close below the 20. Okay, if we do close below the 20, I just get the hell out and I consider myself wrong. I get back in on this trade here, ride this back up, let it through, ride through consolidation, and then as we break the previous wick high, I take more profits. Okay, that's how you're analyzing things in real time, guys. Some of the trades that I was getting stopped out on, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a brief idea here, if we look at this supply zone here, the linear regression channel 50 here, I did get in a little bit early. For me, even though the trade would have worked out, I looked at these 2 wicks. As soon as I started to see this candle take out these previous 2 wicks, I got in, right? I got in, immediately we pop over, I'm in the green, and then it starts to pull back. And I say, shit, this was just a major area where we're gonna go kind of get stopped out on. I stay in this trade, wait for the next candle, we start to lose the 5. I got scared, I panicked like all traders do. I got the hell out of the trade. And then as you can see, it ended up working out again. But there was multiple trades in here that kind of happened just like that, right? Where you kind of get in, it kind of fakes you out a little bit. But the thing is, you have to understand, where is your stop loss? What are you actually looking for? How much profit are you looking to take? I feel like sometimes I talk to traders, a lot of traders want to get into trades, right? You want to get into a trade, you see this trade here, you think, oh, we're just going to go down all day. Doesn't work like that, guys. Just get in, take a little bit of money, and get the hell out. Look for another setup. And if you happen to take a few trades or a handful of trades and you do make decent money on them, just get out. Just turn off your computer screens. There's no reason to sit there and trade all day. Just because the market is open all day doesn't mean we have to be here, you know, punching keys all day. We don't need to be punching keys all day, guys. The whole idea and the thought process behind trading is freedom of time. If we are tied up, you know, constantly behind the computer screen doing this all day, you're going to lose money. It's not about that. It's about getting in, taking money here, taking money there. Now, I will tell everyone, if you're looking to get funded for a prop firm, just look in the description below. I'm going to offer the best ones that I see fit and the ones that I currently use. So check them out if you want to get funded. If you guys are looking to trade options, join evolutiontraders.com. That's my online community, along with my 2 video courses showing you guys my strategy. Again, market is continuing to push here. This would have also been a nice setup here. If you kind of look at the initial break, boom, break, we're power trending over this 5 SMA. We pull back into the 10, and now we're starting to pop. You could have bought off of this 10 period moving average here. Use your stop any candle close below the 10, and then ride this essentially up to try to get back to the previous highs there. And if we do break the previous highs, hold the runner and see if we can continue on there. But again, you know, there's so many ways to trade. There's so many strategies out there. They all work. You just have to understand your strategy. You have to be able to manage them in real time. You have to work with a great group of people, guys, especially if you're not consistent yet and you're not profitable yet. Working with other traders, getting a mindset coach first, working on your psychology and mindset is number 1. It's not about what strategy are you going to use. It's not about what ticker you're going to play. It's not about, are you going to trade options? Are you going to trade futures? Which one's better? Forget all that bullshit, guys. They're all the same. They're all the same. Whether you want to trade Forex, you want to trade futures, you want to trade commodities, you want to trade options, you want to trade stocks. Do you have an account size that allows you to trade 100, 200, 1,000 shares of Tesla? If not, then maybe you better trade options. If you don't like the volatility of options and you don't, the idea of losing all of it scares you, well, then maybe, you know, trade futures, right? Trade, if you don't have money to trade futures, trade prop firm. You know, trade for a prop firm, manage your risk. It's free money if you are disciplined, right? And again, I will be the first person to tell you prop firms are designed so you fail. They're designed so they take your membership money, you never come back, or you you blow out an account and you sign up over and over and over and over again. The idea of not getting paid out, it's not there. Guys, I've been paid out. There's a lot of traders that get paid out. You get paid out. Now, the thing is how you work them is the difference. The traders who go in there and try to hit a big fat bag and they try to just, explode their accounts, they blow up, they lose money, they get the hell out. Traders who go in nice and slow, they work the same strategy. Maybe they have multiple accounts so they can set us, kind of spread out their risk. Those are traders who do well. And that also correlates to if you trade options. If you come in with $1,000 and you put $1,000 worth of options premium down on Tesla and you're wrong, you lose the whole $1,000. Well, guess what? You're out of the game, right? Instead of going to play something like AMD where you can buy a contract for $100, go play Apple where you can buy a contract for $150. So worst case scenario, if you're a dum-dum and you let this options go against you, the premium go against you all the way to zero, you only lose $150, right? But it's not sexy, right? It's not 1,000% gainer like you're gonna see on Twitter and all this, the YouTube and all this other nonsense, right? You have to understand, if you buy, let's say, one contract on AMD and you make $30 or $40 and the contract costs you $100, guys, you just made 30-40% on your money. So don't look about, I only made $30. I just returned 30% on my investment. Where can you go where you give someone $100 and within minutes or in hours, they give you $30 back? They give you your initial 100 plus $30 back. Think about it that way. Think about it that way. How many times can you flip $30 or $25 or $100? How many times can you flip it without being stressed instead of trying to, I need to put this $1,000 down because I need to double it tomorrow? Stupid. This is not gambling. This is not gambling. I hate seeing that kind of shit, because if people just kind of relax and take your time and play the long game, even though we're day trading and we can make money fast, it's about the long game. It is not about trying to make everything today. What is the difference whether you're on a personal account or a prop or trade for a prop firm and it takes you 30 days to make $1,000, right? Or it takes you 45 days to make $1,000. At the end of the day, you're still making $1,000. I'd rather make $1,000 consistently on one account every 30 to 45 days and have 5 accounts that do that, which would mean I'm making $5,000 a month, versus trying to take one account and make $1,000 in one day. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's resonating with you guys. And I hope that that mindset shift is starting to change, because trading is all about mindset. It's all about mindset. Mindset is first. What instruments and strategy and risk management plan are you putting in is second. And all the other bullshit is third, right? The news, what's moving the market, what's the Fed doing, what is this guy making on Twitter and Instagram, all that shit no one cares about, guys. It doesn't matter. Follow the technicals, be smart, be disciplined. Don't be greedy. Don't be an asshole. Don't be, a dummy at the end of the day, right? And I know this video is a little bit more raw, a little bit more unfiltered, but I'm just going to shoot the shit with you straight the way I would talk to my best friend, my family member, anyone, because this is not about, who's right, who's wrong. I'm the first person to say I'm an idiot. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but what I do really, really well is follow a system and follow my game plan to a T. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is, right? I don't care if I look at a chart, I find my setup and it doesn't work. I'm not in control if the setup works or not. All I'm in control of is executing what I should be executing on. Not telling myself, well, this is my setup and if I just hold it, it's going to come back, because at that point, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, just wanted to give you guys a little update. That's how I made around $400. Obviously, they took some commissions off of that. But $350, not bad on the secondary account here. Trading some futures. Again, I'm going to make some recap videos on some of the trades I did on the option side. So if you guys want to see those, I'll give a more thorough breakdown on my entries and exits on those, because I did trade Tesla, Nvidia, AMD currently down, and I'll talk to you guys about my swing trade that I've been in for about 3 weeks now. That's up 200%. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure to take care, guys. Happy holidays this weekend. Rest, relax, enjoy the family, get your head away from the screens, and let's come back Monday and have a fantastic week.